Hey folks, good morning, good day, good afternoon. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you a bit of what's happening at my workplace. Have you ever been to my workplace before? Okay, I'm going to show you a bit of what's happening. I'm in my vehicle. I'm going to be coming out and heading into my workplace. And I am the senior technical administrator here at NBC Radio. So let's see what's happening on the inside, and take a walk with me as we explore a bit of NBC Radio. Just gonna head out. A beautiful day, as you can see. Sun is shining, and I'm walking up close to the building. And just to show you my walkway, this is what I do every day. Walk from my vehicle to the workplace. Oh, we have the Prime Minister here today, as you can see. We have his vehicles packed. Let's go inside the building. And normally I have to enter using my access card. So let me just get my access card going. All right, and I should be okay. All right, so I'm entering the building. Let's walk through. You know what? Let's go upstairs to the general manager. And let's see if the general manager is in office. And as we walk through, we have a number of persons who are accompanying the Prime Minister, his security. And we're gonna go now to the general manager office. Let's knock on the door. And we are in. Oh, Calvin is in this morning. Can I come in? We are live. We are recording.
How are you?
All right, so I'm just doing a quick video, and I'm showing folks what we do here today. Introduce yourself for those of the viewers who are not familiar with you. Of course, I already said I'm coming to the manager, so they know that you're the manager.
Oh, I was going to try to get away from that. My name is Dion. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm just doing a walkthrough. I see that we have the Prime Minister in office today.
Yes, he's normally in on a Wednesday to basically share our updates from the government, and he's here doing his regular programming. I had an opportunity to welcome him earlier when he came at 8 and had a bit of an interaction because he's also the Minister of Information, and there are certain things that we are obligated to share with him.
Okay, fine. All right, well, I'm going to do a walkthrough. I don't know if you want to come with me.
I suppose Calvin and I...
Calvin is here. Unfortunately, Calvin, I don't have a microphone for you.
Oh, I think your mic, yeah, but it's not loud enough.
So I need to...
Calvin is the acting...
Calvin is
Calvin, what's your position again?
Assistant General Manager.
Right, assistant, not acting, assistant. All right. So let's do a walkthrough. So folks, this is the first floor of NBC Radio. And
Morning, how are you?
so let's go on the downstairs. We're gonna go on the first. Is that the first floor? What do you call that?
Ground floor. That's okay. What you call it. You call it the ground floor. Good morning, Ambassador. How are you?
Good.
I see we're both wearing our grey tee today.
That's what I noticed.
So, Skiddy, what's your position here at NBC? You're a technician. Skiddy does all the recordings, and of course, she is the one who does all the production mainly here when it comes to recording. So
And can I add that
Yeah.
she was an integral part of us putting up all of these declarations for independence yesterday. I think more so because of her height. She's one of the taller persons on staff, so we tend to use her. I don't want to say as a ladder, but
okay.
she's taller than most.
We take advantage of her height.
Yes,
Right?
yes, we do.
And it's independence time in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a period where we
celebrate things Vincentian. We foster unity, togetherness, and freedoms. So I'm just going to let you see who are some of the members
okay,
of staff
sure,
here.
let's go. Let's walk through.
Right, so let's go first at the customer service representative who's here today, and that is Miss Gemma King. Gemma, how are you doing today?
I'm great.
Okay, how was the traffic at front desk today?
It's quite quiet today. Not as yet. The hustling will be on today, I know.
And when you say hustle, I think you're referring to the collation of debt announcements.
Yes, and other businesses.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. So then we're going to go across to some of the other workstations. You know, when you see a camera, everybody does the natural thing, which is to run. I wanted to do that too, but I'm sure you wouldn't have allowed me to do that. So let's see who we have here today. Zariah. Is it Zariah? Yes, I always, but I love Zariah. Zariah Jack, one of our most recent members of staff. Zariah is the, what do you do, Zariah?
I am the social media operator and on-air announcer and operator.
Right. So what you're doing, what all of this is about, what you're doing?
Currently, I am putting up the death announcements for October 11th.
And this is on our social media platform so that persons, yes, on the website. We also have with us Ansonique Lewis. Ansonique has been here like me very early. How are you? You see, I took it for granted and I didn't say good morning because I've had like twice already we've met and been doing what, because she's here very early. She's on the set program and she's basically assigned to the accounts department. So she works very closely with our senior accounts administrator, Kelsey Patrick. Yes?
All right, so let's move on again.
Where are we going to, Renee? So this is an area that you're familiar with.
Yeah, this is the area where we do most of our repairs. Folks, Javed Roberts usually be in here, but I'm not seeing him.
And Javed is the deputy technical administrator.
Correct. So here you will see things like antennas. You will see things like dummy load. This is a transmitter. And this is the brain. This is the brain of the station. If well, it's not in operation now, but this is just one of them. And with this, we are able to listen to NBC on 107.5 or on 90.7. So this is called a transmitter. When we go back on the upstairs, I'll show you some of the operation which happened up there. But this is basically our workstation area where we do most of our repairs, and here down here most of the time. Supervising the work and so forth. So once again, if you're now tuning into this video, we are at NBC. You're at my workplace today, and this is the general manager, Miss Dion John, who is helping me this morning. And Calvin, any word?
Oh, well, welcome to NBC. On a usual day, we're usually up and about, either meetings or having constant communication to make sure that we map out the rest of our work day. And right now it's independence, so everything is pretty much independence.
Right, independence mode.
Yeah.
Well, at the point when he came into me, I was at the time vetting some of the additional promos which we have created for this particular period, where we're trying to engender this spirit of national pride and Vincentian patriotism, and getting persons to understand what we do at NBC in particular for independence.
So we're walking through again.
Yes.
Where are we going to now?
I don't know where you're going to take me, but
maybe we should show the folks a bit of where the news and so
yes,
forth.
but we have here with us Reverend Delany from the superintendent of the Methodist Church, and he's here because, of course, he's doing a program today, Methodism in Song. And we have an excellent relationship with the churches here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Harry alluded to that earlier when you spoke to him. So he's just here to do his recording with the senior technical operator, Skiddy Francis Gray.
Right. And I must say I'm extremely happy being associated with NBC. Whenever I come, they're very cooperative. For example, this morning, I would normally come around 9:30 to do this particular recording. Because of a meeting which I have, I asked the receptionist if I can be accommodated early. You can see that it's just after 9 and I'm going back out. I'm really, really pleased.
Right.
And I'm not making up a story because I didn't know about this
Right.
interview.
Right.
It's really genuine. And I really thank God for the management, Sister John, and all the other persons working with her. In fact, every morning when the station comes on, my radio is turned on.
Ah.
Right? So I really thank God for
right.
that.
And thank you
very
so much,
much.
Reverend
Thank
Delany.
you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
So as you mentioned, one of the things we tried to do, Rene, when we did some repairs, and we want to thank Braxer and the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for facilitating the process, is that we ensure that even though it was a workspace, because we spend so much time here, that we had things like, you know, added the paintings, and thankfully we have Donnie Collins, who's a member of staff and who's also an artist.
Okay.
And we were able to get from him some paintings. So serious business happens here. And this is our news and sports department, and you see, because of the work and ensuring that we have
Are we allowed to enter?
concentration.
We are staff, right?
I reckon that we will, but of course, I always knock first. Yeah, just to let them know that we're
All right.
coming. Hello.
into our everyday life so that we can ensure that our families eat healthy and healthy.
All right.
So, as we were saying, as we alluded to earlier on, they're doing an
they're
interview
definitely
this
doing an
morning.
interview, yeah,
So it
so-
means that it's a full setting. They're doing a full setting there. So
Right. So maybe we can go on the upstairs.
we're
now.
gonna go back
We're
up.
gonna go back up where we came from. This is where I don't know if you can see that, but that is where I am stationed most of the time. This is where everything happened here at NBC, and oh, this is my work desk.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, this is my
Yeah.
chair. Right. So okay. So basically, what's happening? You're seeing the frequencies here of NBC Radio, and this is where we push the audio on air.
So what are all these lights for?
Okay, so here you will see what is an audio processor. This piece of equipment processes the audio. So we take the audio from Studio One, and you will see Studio One in a while. The Prime Minister is currently in there. So the audio comes in here. We process the audio, then we take the audio and we send the audio down to this piece of equipment, which
That's
is
where you're
a
doing it with her?
UHF transmitter.
Okay, so it's
This UHF
put
transmitter
up
takes the
into- it's
signal
not
up to
you,
Dorsetshire
you went
Hill
into the
and
the other one.
send that signal on
I think I
107.5.
told her to check.
Right, so that's how you get to listen to NBC Radio. Everything happened here. This is a satellite receiver which takes the signal from BBC. This is an audio receiver. This is what we generate our signal, or RDS signal. And of course, like I said before, this is the audio processor, and then we have our
Well,
transmitters.
remember
here.
earlier on we were looking
Yeah.
for the deputy technical administrator, and this is Javed. Javed is Javed is a godsend. That's the only how I can describe Javed. He's a jack of all trades. Javed, yeah. Sometimes I'm so overwhelmed in describing
much, too
Javed.
much
It's
to
too
add,
much,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
He's such a great human being. Such a great human being. So Javed, what we're basically doing is saying what we're doing here, and had Reni explain what the blinking lights are all about, and the satellite and everything like that. So this is essentially the hub. So I'm going to let you meet the Senior Accounts Administrator.
Hey, morning.
Kelsey
How you
Patrick.
doing?
Good morning. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are
Patrick is also an early bird as well. She gets here very early, so she's done quite a lot of work, although it's just
so
after
time to go
9.
home.
you? Yeah.
No, she doesn't. No. If anybody gets to go home, if we're looking in terms of the ratio of work and who gets to go home, it's going to be in this order: Johnny P, then probably the folks in the newsroom, and then automatically it's going to be me.
Oh.
Yeah, you could probably you'll probably go after me. we go in terms of where. Have a great day, Kelsey. All right. So then another critical part of our establishment is the person who does the HR and ensure that the diary for the general manager is kept.
Morning.
And this is one of my favorite persons, Amanda Joseph.
Hello.
How are you, Amanda?
I'm good.
How are you doing today? You look very lovely.
Thank you.
You had a story when you came in and you realized that we were wearing similar colors. You want to share that story?
Well, we have to stand together.
Yes, we have to stand together.
I know that the general manager looks really good in this color, so I had to try it this color.
I can't say anything else after that. I can't say anything else after that.
Let me see how I will look if I come to you.
Yeah? That's a nice photo, though.
Yes.
And most of the studios are in this general location. We have Studio 1, which is... Wait, can we just do a quick peep here?
Sure, you can.
Yeah, that's
Permission.
Prime Minister. That's the Prime Minister in there. That's Johnny P, who is on air. And let's go into...
So we sort of have a special
Oh.
type of operation that's taking place in here today.
Oh.
As I mentioned, we're preparing for independence. And
so what's happening in here now?
well, Skiddy Francis Crick is also Ace Go Shooter sporting ambassador.
So you're doing some
And
netballing?
she's doing a little presentation today for the for independence. This is some of the behind the scenes work that we're trying to collate as we pull together fulsome production for the 27th.
So who are you guys? They're familiar.
Oh, so this is Christopher Etienne from the Agency for Public Information and Brad Harris from the Agency for Public Information. When it comes to national broadcasts of this nature, the Agency for Public Information, NBC Radio and VC3, we work together to pull all of this together. So all of the larger productions, we generally work together as a public information network. And so that's what we're doing. We're working together to pull this one together. So we're in Studio 1. This is the most exciting place here at this station. And I love to say this is Johnny P's house, yeah? Johnny starts the station at 5 o'clock each morning. And today being Wednesday, we're always happy to have the Prime Minister. Well, you weren't here when the Prime Minister arrived this morning. But Prime Minister, we're happy to have you here. How was your program today?
I'm always happy to be here. I overran by 5 minutes. And all I can plead when I go down and I'm late for cabinet by a few minutes is to say it's Johnny's fault. It's Johnny's fault. I'll tell them that I'm in the house that Johnny P built. You know, and the preacher ain't coming to ask anything, Johnny P, in the house that you built. Because you're the head preacher.
I make you quite comfortable.
So PM, what can we look forward to this independence? Already the parade has moved from the morning parade and to the evening. Sounds quite exciting. What can persons look forward to?
And after the parade and the speech by the Prime Minister, there's going to be a cultural presentation about 2 hours. I've seen a draft program. It's going to have pan and music of different types and dance, and you're going to have gospel music, you're going to have calypso, you're going to have soca, you're going to have all the different types of music. It should be a good presentation, and I think that the persons who are involved in doing it, they will do their little razzmatazz now. You know how these guys are with these productions. I don't have all the insight. I was given a little window into it last week by Rodney Small and company. But it should be exciting, and I'm most importantly that we come together and celebrate. This is a challenging time after Beryl. Some 20% of our population directly affected, and we have to show solidarity with everybody. After all, now we're going to be 45 years old as a nation, and we have a lot of good things going for us. We are a place of political stability, a well-functioning democracy. Individual rights and freedoms are protected. We are striving mightily and making good progress to improve the lives and livelihoods of people, and to do so sustainably. And I always feel personally, with me and our government, that we have had 45 years of independence, but more than 23 of those years I've been Prime Minister, more than half of the time. And I'm conscious of my ongoing responsibilities.
Thank you, Prime Minister, and all the best. Have a good day at Cabinet. So the Prime Minister is going to leave and do his big day. And Johnny P, we're going to see the transition from Johnny P to, by PM, to the Prince.
To Donnie the Great, Captain. Captain out, all man out. Yeah, man.
All right, so there goes the Prime Minister. And let's
So
just shoot. Let's
the
just,
transition between Johnny to Donnie, handsome and more handsome.
all right, so there's
In the month.
so basically, Johnny, tell me what goes on in here.
Well, basically what I'm doing now is the tropical weather report that comes in via email, sends it 3 times a day, and the ads will run those, the sponsors will run those from here. This is our main mic, and this is our seat. Of course, I'll hand over to Donnie in a short while. But this is the main, what do you call it, stick of the station, so to speak. Not front desk, but announcer seat.
All right. Well, we wouldn't take much more of your time. You guys have a great day, and let me thank you
Donnie,
guys
what are you saying for
for
yourself?
watching.
Donnie, what are you saying, Donnie? What are you saying, Donnie?
Yes. It'll be my time in a little bit. Yes. Have a good shift. I set the pace.
Shake his hand, no man. Come
I
on.
set the pace for you as well.
Yeah. That's how we do the thing.
Yeah.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
All right, folks, this is where we end the video. Have a great day, and thank you so much for viewing.